How to fix your Fisher and Paykel dishwasher F1 error. So one of the first things you can do is to turn off your actual dishwasher. So press the power button and then disconnect the dishwasher from the electrical supply. Don't continue running it since the F1 code usually means the flood switch has detected water or even a possible leak. The next thing you can do is to shut off the actual water supply. So close the dishwasher's water supply, which is usually located under the sink, and check the floor or cabinet around the appliance for visible water that's leaking under the actual dishwasher. From there, you can go ahead and check for any obvious cases. So you can inspect the inlet or even the drain hoses for loose connections, and you can take a look at damages or even leaks. Also check that the excessive detergent and the hand washing liquid or heavy foaming has not caused water to overflow. Then you can just go ahead and let the dishwasher dry. When you don't see any kind of external leak, you can just leave the dishwasher switched off overnight so any moisture around the flood sensor can dry, and just restore the power afterward. You can just check whether the code clears since Fisher and Paykel lists this as a possible step for some dishwasher models. So the next thing you can try is to just arrange professional service. So when F1 returns the error, or if water is visible, or even the dishwasher continues beeping or draining, you can turn the power and water supplies off again and just contact an authorized Fisher and Paykel technician. The manufacturer advises professional service for any kind of confirmed flood fault, and it's pretty much important to know that fault meanings can vary by model, and on many dishwasher units, F1 means flood detected. But on some conventional DW60 dishwashers, F1 may indicate a door-related fault, so you're gonna have to check your model number on your dishwasher since it's user guide, and it's user guide before ordering kinds of parts. Anyways, you can take a look at their website for support, or if you want to, you can just hire a local technician. But hopefully this video does help. If it can, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and that's all.